evil bastards dropping your kids off at daycare. How dare you?
Man.
How dare you? All right, so we had a phone call from Wendy, and she thinks that everybody just drops their kids off at, not everybody, people that drop their kids off at daycare should not be allowed to have children because they just dump them off there. You know, I don't have kids. I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, and what's funny is she said you shouldn't be able to have kids because you do that. There's so many more reasons I shouldn't be allowed to have kids. Dropping them off at daycare or actually preschool, the lowest thing on my list.
I have a list.
Do you?
Yeah, I have the top 3 reasons why Stench shouldn't have children.
Yeah, and daycare's not on there, is it?
Daycare was not one that made the list. No,
Okay.
no, it wasn't. Not at all. One of the reasons is he plays video games and allows his child to have the death and destruction video game.
Oh, yeah, all video games are good video games.
Number 2, he allows the little Juliana, the
2-year-old.
the 2-year-old, to basically smack you upside the head because he wants to make her a badass.
It's pretty funny.
Not daycare related.
Right.
Yeah, and that I see conflict coming in the future at the daycare because of that, but right now we're all good.
He scared his son so bad, the child pooped his pants.
I still laugh about that one. And I gotta agree with you. Those things way outrank dropping her off at daycare for 3 hours a day.
Might be a better thing if the child's at daycare. Also,
How about when he sweats, it smells like donuts? So he's not exactly
that's a good one.
picture of health.
But that makes children love me.
Yeah, it does.
and finally, at one point, he told his son, "There's a ghost in this jar. Hold on to the jar. If you drop it, the ghost will come out and kill us."
But hold on. Then I opened it and those giant snake prank things popped out and he screamed and dropped the jar and ran for a block.
Ladies and gentlemen, those are the reasons why Stench should not have a child.
I can totally agree with you.
The child's way safer at daycare. Prime example.
You know, the boy, I might have done some wrong parenting. I'm going to be a much better parent with
this time?
the 2-year-old.
Is that what you guys do? Can I ask you that? Is that what you guys do when you have your second one? Like, I'm going to be way better this time?
I got so much life experience now. I know I'm going to be so much better.
And do you say to yourself, like, I'm going to make this one, like, really smart?
No, because there's the problem. The boy already is way, way better behaved. Because you
Right.
can see how he was at her age, and I just flash back. That little one's wild.
But I wonder, top 5 reasons.
Right.
No, but I mean, I just don't know if you all have the second child. Is it like your goal, like, I'm going to make this one like a super child?
See, I always thought because I only have one, but I've always heard the second one you don't care as
You don't
much
care?
about. You don't get as involved. You're like, they'll
you know
be
what?
fine.
The second one's more of a plaything.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
because the first one, you got to do this in school.
You don't have guilt from the first one that you try to fix for the second one?
You know, something like maybe I won't scare the daughter till she poops
Her
herself.
pants, yeah.
I might not do that with the second one.
Hey, Monica, can you come here for a second? We had a phone call that we were going to go to, and I see the guy hung up or fell off or whatever. Can you Thanks. What? You want?
I have the phone number.
Oh, you do? Yeah. Okay, can you give it to me? Thank you. There's somebody that wants to talk to you, Stench.
Uh-oh, now what?
Somebody else very mad at you.
Who doesn't hate me today?
Sorry. All right. Hey, Wendy, you still there?
I'm here.
You'll be happy to know that somebody Monica's going to call right now is kind of agreeing with you in a weird way.
Oh, good.
All right,
Rock
but
on.
somebody else wants to talk to you real quick. Here is Ryan. Hi, Ryan.
Hi.
Meet Wendy.
Hi.
Hey, Ryan.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh, it's good.
Okay, first off, I must admit, good reasons why Stench shouldn't have children, but none of which have to do with the daycare.
Thank you.
My wife and I had a child last year, and sometimes in life, when you have a child, you're not in a financial position to where only one of you can be working. It just doesn't work that way. Because what are we supposed to do then? Just, live somewhere where we don't really want to live and be paying God knows how little for a crappy place? We want to put a roof over our child's head and make sure that we can support her to the extent that she deserves. So, yes, both of us work, and, yes, we do drop her off at a daycare. She has been going to a daycare since she was 7 months old. There's nothing wrong with her.
Yeah.
Right.
That we know
There's
of.
absolutely nothing wrong with her. She plays with us. She loves to play with us. She says hi to us. She gives
Hey,
us hugs.
Ryan.
Yes.
You love the baby or your wife more?
Oh, I love the baby and my wife.
No, you don't.
Babies always win.
Yeah. And your wife knows it,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh,
my girlfriend's
make
kind
it
of going
mad.
through that right now because she's been the belle of the ball, and now she just had twins. And her husband keeps, like, doting over the twin. They're in little incubators or whatever. And so he keeps going up there and, like, staying up there for hours and hours. And she's like, excuse me.
Oh, it's a
Excuse
cool
me.
joke they play on you because they give you this little baby, this cute little baby, and then they make the woman's hormones go all wacky so that now you're, if you don't give enough attention to your
Right,
wife
exactly.
and the baby, there can be hell to pay.
And, considering the babies are in incubators or whatever, so he's up there all the time. But she's like,
Right.
I just gave birth to these suckers, and you're more worried about them than me. I mean, she didn't say that, but...
Right.
You say thank you. I'll be upstairs with the babies.
Oh, you can't do that. And you don't
I
say
love
thank you. And
those
don't...
babies.
But you also love your wife who just had him...
You do, but
Right.
then she gets
Pulled
really
out of her
crazy.
belly.
Like Jack said, the hormonal gets crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't have time for crazy people. I got a baby to play with.
Oh, my God, you're so sensitive.
I try.
I mean, you really, if we want to back you up on the damn daycare thing, be a little more sensitive with the mama
I'm
that
telling
just had
you,
a
I
baby
have
pulled
lot
out of her
fault-
cooch.
I have a lot of faults. One of them not dropping my kid off at daycare.
Joe?
Hello.
Hi, Joe.
Hello.
Hi, it's Jamie. How are you?
Good, Jamie. How are you?
Good, you're on the radio. I know that you hung up, but I know that you had something that you wanted to tell Stench.
Well, it wasn't so much about Stench, but it was more about Jack.
Oh, okay,
What did I
good.
do?
Oh,
well,
hold on. This takes a turn for the better.
Let me, should I, Monica, make me a sandwich. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. From everything that I've heard for the last couple of years, Jack is actually the ideal parent. He stays home with Lucy. He's there for most of the day, and it's not about the argument about dumping your kid there or not, or living beyond your means. It's about actually raising your kid. So I really admire Jack as a parent.
But say the part about the Palisades.
Oh,
Well, Monica, tell me.
And however, though, Jack's wife does work too.
But I know, but
You
wait, the way he
But the
pitched it to
point-
Monica was way different.
Oh,
The point is the woman who called in earlier, who's a single mom, and her husband left and whatnot. Yeah, some single parents find themselves in that position, and that sucks. That we're not. There's nothing
Do
that can
the
be done about
Palisades part.
that. However, for people who decide they have to go back to work because they're living outside of their means and have to have Prada this and that and live in the Palisades, it's wrong.
we're actually not outside our means, though. As long as we've both been working.
And then you said
actually
it's
said that.
whose
You actually
fault,
said you
Joe?
Joe,
No, I said I couldn't live there by myself without my wife is rich, dude. My wife makes a lot of money and always has and did ever since we've been going out. She makes a lot more money than me. We finally get married and have a kid. She can't quit her job because I can't live in that lifestyle.
But that's the point.
No, she shouldn't have to quit her job. Most people don't quit their jobs when they have a baby.
No,
Some
most-
do, but most don't.
I think what Wendy
So I
is
should
saying,
move back
Wait,
to
hold on.
Downey?
hold on, what?
No, what Wendy is saying is that people need to, before they have kids, they need to think about how they're going to raise these kids. And a lot of people find that they've had kids and then suddenly find out, well, what are we going to do
But
now?
see, the
How are we
only
gonna
reason
raise
why,
them?
and I love what you're saying, but the
But
only
it's
thing
wrong.
that doesn't make sense is a lot of parents go without Prada when they put their kids in daycare.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's true. Some people have to; they have no choice. But
And for us,
to have to work to
we
support
decided
that
this.
Prada lifestyle, it doesn't fly.
We don't.
People should
We
get
don't
home
work
with
to
their kids.
support Prada. We knew we were going to work. We knew we were going to get married. We knew we were going to have babies. We knew we would both continue to work. We were both into our careers. And my wife's mother was going to keep the baby during the day, and she does. And that's been right now. She's just going to school to
I
socialize.
think you're going to like one part of this where I think you missed it. He's blaming your wife. Right, Monica? Isn't that
but
what he
you
did?
can't-
Yeah.
But I mean, she's got to work.
Wait, but hold
She's
on.
the
But I
breadwinner.
think you're going to like this part.
I actually do think it's Stench's wife's fault.
See? Because
From everything, and this conversation aside this morning in general, from everything Stench has ever talked about her on air, it just sounds like she's really materialistic.
Oh, she grew up over there. She's a West Side white girl freak, even though she happens to be Latina.
Well, it just seems like she could put a little bit of that aside for a second and spend more time with her kids.
well, you know what her problem was?
Her
She married the
career's-
wrong guy.
Her career's been on a
She needed to marry somebody with money. She had money. She needed to marry somebody with money that could sustain her lifestyle. Because what she did is she married a poor little bastard.
Yeah,
and
who was
now
a nice
she,
guy.
yeah, and she has
At the
to
time.
take care of him, and she has to take care of her kids and stuff. And she has this highfalutin lifestyle, and then she married somebody that didn't, and now she,
But I don't think
he's a financial burden.
I don't think a woman should have to give up her career because she has a kid. And I think there's a lot of people
they especially
out there that
can't
agree
if they
with me.
marry somebody that's a financial burden.
Don't marry below yourself, like my wife did. Don't marry Kevin Federline.
Exactly right. I mean, when you marry somebody that's a financial burden and it has bills and all that, you're like, dude.
But I mean, I can tell you right now, I think my wife could retire tomorrow and not work. Is there a chance in hell she's going to do that? No. There's not a chance in hell she's going to do that. She's been done so well.
She likes her stuff.
Business-wise. She likes her, and she loves her career, and she loves working, and she loves what she does. And,
Well, and I
she
think
has
also,
time with the
like,
baby.
in a perfect world, I think that you should send him off a couple days a week just for mental health.
She's gone for 3.5 hours a day. She's with my mother-in-law for, the rest of the day. She's with my mother-in-law before that.
Wow, you know what's
all day.
weird is like now all the calls have turned and they're all saying that you shouldn't drop your kids off at daycare. This is weird.
Insane.
I swear to God, they're all turning now. Jessica?
Uh-huh.
What happened? Where'd you turn? And with the whole, you agree with Wendy.
Oh, well, she's talking about parents who have kids, but they're not putting the kids first. They're not saying, okay, well, I need to raise my kids and pay attention to what my kids need. She's talking about parents who put their job first and are so involved in their work and their lifestyle that having kids is like second nature to them.
Well, for some of us, it's just going to be something we're supposed to do, and we're going to keep our jobs,
Yeah.
and we're supposed to have them, and then,
Jamie, you're getting married
No,
next
and-
year.
Right.
You and Border Boy, I'm sure, want to have kids. You going to just quit your job?
Well, he's going to stay home. No, I swear to God, we agreed on that.
Right.
I swear on the Bible.
My
Oh
sister's
my
been talking
God.
about this, and
Yeah.
they kind of come up with if they can work that out, they'd rather have him stay home.
Yeah,
So
I
it's-
swear on the Bible.
Also, though, you know what? And then I'll
he
give you
said
this.
when you have kids, I'll stay at home.
I don't know what we would have done had we not had
But I think it'd be very
any
bitter.
immediate family right here to help us.
Well,
Because we've got everyone right here.
and
all
on my side
grandparents.
of what you had asked me
Yeah.
is that he would stay home. But my fear is he'll become very angry and bitter about it. Because he's
There'll
such
be
a...
issues, and as will you, because you want to be with that baby so much more than anything. You want to be with your baby, and then you're gonna have to go away and work, and then you're gonna look at us like, wow, he gets to stay with the baby all day, and you'll have.
If he
some
buys a new shirt, I'll
issues,
freak
too.
out.
Yeah, it's gotta
That's
be
because
my
of your
money.
but it's like, oh,
Email
Okay, let's make this the last break about this because
we could go on this for hours.
I know, and I was talking to Jack off the air too. I'm like, every situation's different. I just want to make a blanket statement about what Stench said to me, which is, what would I do? And the snowboarder and I talked about it and said he would stay at home because at this moment I make more money than him. I mean,
Which is the boat I'm in.
Right. So he said he would stay at home, but I have to tell you, I would resent the fact that I wasn't at home with my child,
Yeah.
and I would start calling, I miss my kid.
And he was.
And number two, I love the fact that he's a go-getter and this extreme guy and all that. And I don't know what I would feel like if I came home after work and saw my husband, the extreme athlete, the go-getter, in his jammies. I think I would resent him so much. He's in his jammies and he's not the guy I married. I just, in my head it sounds perfect that I'll stay at home, but I also am just like, oh, I don't know.
I know because I was married before and I had a baby before and I had someone that would not go back to work after.
Mm-hmm.
And needless to say, that marriage didn't work out. It was god awful. We were so poor and she would not go back to work. And then the baby even got put in school and she still wouldn't go back to work, but that's another issue.
See, yeah.
But you need...
Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
We needed two incomes. We needed two incomes
But
to
do you see what I
survive.
mean? Like because
Yeah.
you resent the person that stays at home,
Yes, badly.
but then everybody thinks you're bad if you put them in daycare. So do you break up your marriage because you resent somebody? I
And
don't know.
taking care of a baby is such hard work that when the parent gets home that's been gone all day, it's usually like, take care of this baby, I'm fried. And, you're like, hey, I've been at work. Let me come down.
Yeah.
There's so much. It's so hard with a kid.
Lori, hi.
Hi, how are you doing, Jamie?
I am lovely. We're getting ready. We're amping up for our puppet show.
Yeah.
That's
I can't
great.
wait.
Yeah, we're very excited because I'm a little bit done with all this because I think every situation is different.
Uh-huh. And I would like to put beside the money, beside the fact that you're spending time with your child, and put the child's future in there. I did not have any one of my 3 children go to preschool, and I regret it. I stayed home with them. It was wonderful. But they all were a year behind in school. What you learn in preschool is what you're going to be able to. They're completely set for kindergarten. Children have to be able to count to 100 in kindergarten. They have to be able to read.
Holy hell! I don't even think I can get through it anymore.
That's right. A lot of people don't realize what. And see, my son, it took him to 6th grade. They put him in the RSP class. It took him to 6th grade to get out of that RSP class because he was a year behind every year, in reading. And it's going to be better off for
So you're saying that kids that don't go to preschool have to ride the short bus later on in life?
I think it may have helped.
Well, it's going to take him a while. My son now, he's a 3.8. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's way up there. But it took me years to
Jack,
get him.
little Lucy's going to be
Clear
on
the
the...
phone lines for the people who raise their kids at home and are now
You know what?
4.0
And
students,
here's another-
because here they come.
Exactly.
Another advantage that I feel that we have with my mother-in-law having watched my baby so long, the baby's bilingual. The baby would
So?
never be bilingual. That's a great advantage, I think, in this day and age in Los
My
Angeles.
fiance
to be
is
bilingual.
bilingual and he snowboards.
Okay, my baby speaks Spanish.
That's funny. My mom watches my kid now. She's bisexual.
No, she's not.
Jack! You can't say that.
I
Thank
just
God
wanted to
you-
play.
yeah.
Baby's 2.
Donna! Donna! You crazy bitch, where are you? Oh.
Yes, I'm here.
Hi. Hi, Donna.
Everything you said was just true. Everything.
That Jack's baby's bisexual?
No.
Oh, what?
Well, could be. But anyway, no, that you become resentful. The money takes the issue and everything. My husband and I decided, we decided when we had kids, I was going to stay home, take care of the kids, and I did. A year and a half between the 2 girls, and it was great. I took care of them. We had to move in with my parents. I took care of my parents.
I don't
And
care.
in a sense, that was taking care of the rent. But he got resentful. He got tired of being the sole provider and the
bounced.
responsibility. And he said, you need to go back to work. And I
Oh
There he
boy.
is.
Oh,
There he is
you
now.
better
You
get
should
that.
take
Get back
that.
to
You
work.
should get that call, Donna. You definitely
But-
should get that call.
We'll put you on
Totally
hold
true.
and get back to you later.
Yeah.
Totally true, though.
Hey, Wendy.
Yeah, I'm here.
I think that we learned nothing. I think every situation's different, and I think you ruined our puppet show.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. I didn't mean to ruin a puppet
Wendy
show.
ruined the puppet show.
Puppet show ruiner.
Damn it.
All right, Wendy. We're gonna go when we're done
Okay.
talking about this, and we hate you. I
Well-
don't hate you because of your opinion. I hate you because you ruined the puppet show.
Yeah.
Right.
I hate you
Well,
'cause
I
your
still
opinion.
love you.
Oh, thanks, Wendy. Jack, how
Yeah.
do you feel about Wendy?
Yeah, I don't like her much.
Hey,
Is it the puppet show or is it the daycare?
I
All
like
of the
Swami.
above.
No, I like that she attacked Stench. That made me kind of happy, but now I'm missing out on my puppet
I
show, which
know.
is really upsetting.
Go to your puppet show, people.
Yeah, whatever.
My
Easy
puppets
for
are
you
going
to
to make
say.
jokes about
My
you.
puppet went to daycare.
We can't even go to our puppet show because now we have to talk about how you guys were superstars on King of Queens.
Oh, we're huge superstars.
When are we gonna do a puppet show?
Right after we talk to Victor from the King of Queens.
How many minutes away from the puppet show?
Like 15 maybe?
Not that long. I can't take it.
Yeah.
I can't. All right. We're moving on from terrible parents such as Stench who drop their kids off at daycare so they can live in the Palisades. Moving away from that, and we're moving on to superstars of the world. That's right, friends. It's that moment y'all been waiting for. Oh my gosh. Please tell us that Jack and Stench have become superstars. Well, yes, in fact, they have. And on one of my favorite shows, and that is King of Queens, which is on CBS. I absolutely love this show. And one of my favorite guys, one of my favorite characters is, you probably know him as like the cool black guy. He's one of the friends.
Deacon.
Yeah, his name is Deacon on the
Yeah.
show, and he always gives Doug so much crap, like, because Doug's beaten up by his wife.
Right.
Like, you're Doug,
I'm Doug today.
and we don't really have
I
a
was going to say,
Deacon.
we don't really have a deacon here.
you know
We're all
what's-
kind of Dougs.
Yeah.
Do you know what's really, really cool, too, about Victor? He's like as tall as me. I didn't think there were tall actors.
There's so many more things that are cool about him than you.
No, I never saw a tall actor before. They're always so little.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Victor Williams,
Victor!
King of Queens.
Hey.
Hi, Happy. How are you?
The cool black guy.
You are the cool black guy.
That is me. It's
Well-
a bit redundant, but yeah.
No, I just because I love that show so much, and I love your character. I think you did such a great job.
Thank you so much. Jack and Stench did their thing. It was like the first take, they were walking like, don't trip, don't trip, don't
Right.
trip.
He's laughing at you guys.
He actually walked over to us afterward because we did like 4 or 5 takes. He comes over after the first take and he's like, you guys messed up.
Oh,
I don't know if you walked right.
Victor, they made you stay for 5 takes.
It was all their fault.
Oh,
Jack and Stench couldn't get it right.
Oh, you
I'm kidding.
Now, you guys, you didn't have a speaking part. You had a walking part?
Yes.
Yeah, we're walking.
You're walking.
Yeah.
Right.
No, but they were focused on the walk though.
We were so like method acting, like I'm a walker. I'm a
I
walker.
know.
Did they overwalk?
They had this whole like life going on, this like whole intention thing.
Okay, let me ask you this, and you can be honest. Do they just look ridiculous?
He's laughing.
Let me say, to be completely honest, if I was a director of the show, because we knew that they were coming on. If I was a director, if I was a producer, I would have given them something better to do. It was clear that they were like,
sitting?
all right, well, this is the day that Jack and Stench come on, so where do we need people? All right, this one right here. And I was just like, because I got introduced to them, I was like, cool, and then I was like, honestly, I was like, what's that? Come on now. Like, what's the deal here?
Do you want to know where I think?
Because the show's about these strippers, I was like, at least put them, like, with the strippers.
That would have been hot.
Yeah, but they got you walking.
Right.
One of the things, there were other walkers there along the area where Jack and I were. And when I was leaving the lot, I felt like we came in. They were so cool to us. We had a dressing room, had our names on it.
Whoa.
Jack and I are kicking it. This is awesome. We're leaving. We're driving off the lot. I'm in my car, big superstar. I see my fellow walker sitting at the bus stop. And I'm like, man, Jack and I suck.
Fellow walker at the bus.
I saw him at the bus. I almost said, hey, want to ride?
Oh, no. Now, but maybe, Victor, it was in the producer or director's best interest to only have them do that.
Yeah, no, maybe. I don't know if you guys read did a little pre-read, and did you guys blow, like, the audition? Did they decide to, like,
No.
No.
They just knew we sucked.
Yeah, right up front.
Now, who was the better walker out of the two?
It was funny because I got on and I was just like, you know what? I'm not sure which one is Jack and which is Stench. I'm assuming the big guy, my fellow big guy, is Stench.
Right, yeah.
Okay, because he seems Stench-like.
Yes, indeed. That's because you guys have craft services, and I ate the whole time we were there.
So it sounds like maybe you thought Jack had more walking talent.
No. I would say, it's like this. It's honestly, I would say Stench is more like me because I'm very focused. Stench walked, so it was like I related more with Stench because it was like there was purpose to the walk. But the flip side is just also like Kevin James in the show is like a stand-up background, so it's sort of like improvisational. So Jack was a little bit more cash.
Oh, yeah.
So they gave you a little bit of both. There's a little bit of an improvisational walker, and then there was the method actor walker.
I have to tell you, Victor, I've never been so excited in my life to watch. I mean, I love King of Queens, but I've never been so excited in my life to look for two people walking. I cannot wait. I swear, I cannot wait to see them. I hope to God they didn't get cut.
Yeah, me too.
No,
Oh my God, I can't wait.
There was so much pressure for me on this for 2 reasons.
Yeah.
Or 3. 1, I hate being on camera or whatever just because it makes me nervous because I'm not a good-looking guy. Let's get that out of the way.
That's where he wants a compliment.
No,
Victor.
I don't want a compliment. That makes
And
me
he
nervous.
doesn't look fat in those jeans either.
Then, number 2 is the stripper episode featured S Factor girls, and my wife works there. And so when I walked in, they introduced me to all these girls, the lead girl, and so they all knew my wife. So anything stupid I did was going to go right back to my wife. And then,
what's funny about it? Because your head was down. I think they're going to show that your head was kind of down.
Right, I didn't want to look at him and get in trouble.
And that's the method thing, because it's like on one hand, it's you don't want to look at the strippers, And on the other hand, you don't want nobody to see your face.
I about broke my freaking neck looking at those strippers.
So we got like Siskel and Ebert over here. Like
Right.
one guy's looking at him, the other one's, I can't look up, I can't look up.
Exactly.
Oh man. All right, so let's hear that. When does this air?
September 19th is the season premiere.
Oh, you have to remind me of that because I have to see it. That is so funny. I gotta put it on TiVo.
We're
right
gonna
now.
give like the first people that can call like the next day and tell us where we were and like describe our scene and our outfits and really give detail. We're gonna hook them up with a big fat prize.
Excellent.
Oh, that was another thing, our outfits.
What?
They told us to bring all this wardrobe, but then the wardrobe guy never showed up, so Stench and I dressed each other.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
It didn't go well.
Victor, do you remember what they were wearing?
I actually don't, but I have the advantage like of going to the videotape, so I can still call in and win.
Oh man.
Well, you know what? It's Victor Williams as Deacon Palmer. You see him all the time on The King of Queens, and he's the Rico Suave of the show, I think.
And you know what? The coolest guy. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for making
thank you
Jack
for-
and I feel welcome because we were really uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah, and honestly, you know what, Victor? I mean, you know, aside from this, and I'm not BSing you or anything, they are like, oh my God, this Victor guy was the coolest guy and so nice to us.
Thank you for that. And it was cool because seriously, I walked on the set because it was a little bit of a hectic day because a couple things didn't go right, and it really did seem for you guys. I felt for you in this way. You kind of got thrown out there. It was like, okay, here's the sun going. So you guys
Walk.
walk.
So they didn't get any, like, nobody helped them teach them how to walk. They were just thrown into the scene.
We had rehearsal.
Oh my God. And then, you know, the other thing is that I guess Jack lives by.
That was the third thing on my list is that Patton Oswalt's my neighbor
And hates you.
We're we're constantly fighting because he hates my dogs, and I guess he can't write his hysterical comedy with them barking. So we have you. So I have
He's
beef
a
with him.
writer for King of
I
Queens?
think no, he doesn't know. He's on it, Patton Oswalt. His
He's
wife writes or something. Somebody over there is trying to write and is very upset with us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Someone what?
Somebody at his house is trying to write during the day, either his fiance or him, and they really hate us, which just makes us even more upset because I have a teething baby, and they had to remodel their pool so they can party till 2 in the morning. So they were jackhammering at 7 in the morning when my baby was teething. So we have all kinds of issues.
It's
the
awesome.
guy that plays Spence?
Yes.
I'll go into work today and be like, hey, guess who I talked to this morning?
Guess who your neighbor is?
Does he know that you're the neighbor?
I don't think so. I don't know if he knows that.
So you guys are in a beef and he doesn't know you're Jack and you don't know he's Spence?
I know who he is. I don't think he knows who I am.
Yeah, and we never saw him on the set that day. He wasn't like around when we were doing our
Maybe he does
scene.
know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he stayed away.
So what Jack is saying is that he's a partier until 2 a.m.
Right. There's Saturday night parties by that pool that he used to jackhammer to wake up my baby for.
Awesome.
There's so many issues with this show. Jeez.
So many problems.
Oh my God! All right, well, Victor, we really appreciate you being on the show and being nice
Thank you.
to the little buddies.
Anytime.
Thanks, man.
Thanks,
you
Victor.
gotta come and do a walk on sometime.
Oh gosh, I have anything else to do. From what I hear, they were on the set for like 10 hours to walk for 1 minute.
I took a nap and ate 3 meals.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I know it was a spa for you, Stench, because they had food.
I couldn't have been happier. Big air conditioner.
Right.
Great.
And steak.
And steak.
It was
there you
great.
go. Oh my
Yeah.
God. All right, well, Victor, thank you so much, and we hope to talk to you again. I would love to talk to you actually on the 19th to remind people about the walk.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Enjoy yourselves. Have fun with the puppets.
Thank you. Monday on CBS, September
Yeah,
the 19th,
thank
the
you.
season premiere of King of Queens. Thank you.
Call Jamie, Jack.
God, I feel dirty.
Is it time?
Wait, you know what? I feel dirty. Can I tell you something?
What happened?
Well, I had 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go pee, and I didn't use the butt gasket.
Oh, I told you to wait.
Ew.
I know. My butt feels dirty.
It is.
I do. And then I was thinking to myself as I'm peeing, because I was like, oh, I'm going to tell Jack and Stench that I didn't use the butt gasket. And I'm thinking, would it have taken that much time?
No.
To throw that thing
you
down?
still could have made it back.
Because I am one of those women that pee through the perforation, which means I don't punch it through. Yeah, there are women in there that punch it all the way through, but it makes it all by itself.
You don't need to.
You have to go that microphone.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Is it time for that?
Oh, sure.
Puppet
It's
show!
time for
Puppet
everything.
show!
We got her here. We might as well.
Oh,
Somebody
Christ.
needs to fix these freaking microphones. Holy hell.
La palabra español de Monica del Dia.
Monica's Spanish word of the day.
You know, if we have all the mics on, it shouldn't do this. I'm just going to bitch out loud.
Suck the room dry.
Yeah. All right, ladies and and gentlemen, oh my God, that sounds so bad. It's like distorted.
It's
Can you
because
hear
now
it?
there's one of those giant microphones. The new ones over there too, and these microphones kill each other.
Well, that one doesn't work. All right, hi.
Hi.
Whoa, you don't have to yell.
I'm sorry, I won't.
Crazy.
It's time for Monica's Spanish word of the day. Go ahead, Monica.
Okay, Spanish word of the day is baño.
Baño.
Didn't we already have this one?
No.
Oh.
We had Zapata or something.
Zapatos.
Oh, right. What is
En
this?
papalote.
Okay, what is it?
Because people yell them
Oh my
out
God,
at me. Baño.
Baño.
Means bathroom.
Gracias, Monica.
Get the hell out. We have a puppet show.
It was topical.
Bye-bye.
Continue with your story.
Bye-bye.
How do you say puppet?
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
How do you say?
But we
bye-bye?
weren't doing puppet.
Au
I
revoir.
know Spanish.
Adios. Adios.
I don't know if Mr. Marino likes the Spanish word of the day.
I don't care. That's what's really fun. Anyway, okay, it is. That was. Yay!
Yay.
Yay! We're ready now, Jack.
It's the Courtney and Swami Roadshow. It's coming to your town. The Courtney and Swami Roadshow, the greatest show around. Hey.
Yay!
It's the whatever he just
Courtney
said.
and Swami Roadshow.
Right, I'm very busy. It's the Courtney and Swami Roadshow. What we did is we asked them to make puppets. They made puppets with sock puppets. They have them on their hands. Let me go to Swami first. Swami, are you there?
I am here. What are you doing?
Well, we're doing Money for Funny.
Oh, I'm very, very funny. I am loving it.
Yeah, and we have Courtney there as well. Courtney?
I'm here. Hi, guys.
Hi. And where are you again?
We are in the parking lot of Bob's Big Boy.
Oh, why? Why not Starbucks?
They said no.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, they said we had to go through corporate.
They
and
don't
we were
like
forget it.
hurricane relief.
They don't like hurricane relief?
They said that they're doing it themselves.
Oh, they didn't want help?
They didn't want help.
They do not like Indians. I tell you, we should have gone to 7-Eleven. I tell you.
Where your people are. That's not very nice.
Sorry, Swami.
But
Well,
you're
at
just
least Bob's has a huge parking lot.
All right, so you're at Bob's Big Boy.
We are.
And do you have your puppets on your hands?
I have mine on my hand. I'm ready to go.
And
there's nobody here.
Swami.
People.
Swami?
I got my puppet here.
All right, I want you to. Is there anybody around?
There's no one around.
Go into Bob's.
Can you go in the Bob's? They might think he's a terrorist.
All right.
Maybe Courtney goes.
That Bob's is 24 hours. They get a lot of sketchy people in there. They're pretty friendly.
But he has a backpack.
He's
Yeah,
all right.
I mean, they don't look at me. They get no Swami in there.
Go inside Bob's.
And buy me one of those big boy banks while you're in there.
All right. I'm going.
Okay, I can't hear. Swami?
I'm going to Bob.
Okay.
My name is Bob. I'm
Sock
going
on
to
his
Bob.
hand.
I had to put Courtney on hold because I couldn't hear.
Yeah, he has a sock puppet on his hand, and he's going into Bob's now.
Right.
And this is an Indian dude.
Swami?
I'm here.
Are you in Bob's?
I'm walking. Hold on real quick.
He's walking into Luca Lake.
Would you please hurry?
I am hurrying. Okay.
Are you?
I am in Bob right now.
All right. Is there anybody around?
There, yeah, there's people around here.
Okay. Would you tell him that you're funny for money and you're giving, getting hurricane relief?
I'm funny for money. We're giving hurricane relief money. Hurricane?
And
money. She do not understand me. You want to talk to her?
Yeah.
Want to talk to her?
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to talk to her.
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Patricia from Bob's Big Boy.
Hi, Patricia. You're on the radio here at Star. How are you?
Good.
Good. And listen, that's Swami right there. And does he have a puppet on his hand?
Okay, hold on. There you go. Talk to her. She's from the radio.
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
What happened?
This is York.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. Does that guy have a puppet on his hand?
Have a what?
A puppet, a sock puppet.
Yeah, he
on his
does.
head.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he
Thank
does.
God.
Could you describe it to the people?
It's a black sock with like little white, like a little white hat, kind of looking like.
That's a turban.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a little like star in his forehead.
That's a bendy.
Yeah.
All right, so you know what we're doing? We're collecting money for the hurricane victims.
Huh?
And he has to tell you a joke if you give him like $1.
Okay.
Do you have like $1?
Yeah, I got $1.
All right, will you give it to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, funny for money. Now hand him the phone, please.
All right.
Jamie, how are you doing?
Oh, we're good. We're good. You got $1?
I am $1, 10 rupee. I'm telling you, we're doing very well. Ching, you know.
Okay, so now you have to be funny for money. This is how the puppet show works, or else I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a joke right now. Let me tell you a joke. How can you tell a gay Indian if he wears a pink turban?
Give him another one, Swami.
Oh. Swami?
You do not like that one.
Okay, tell him another one.
Tell him another one.
Do you want it? Let me tell you another one.
A 2 for 1.
You're funnier when you smoke pot.
Hey, let's keep that down real quick. Okay?
Keep that down real quick.
Stoned Indians are hysterical.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
What did Monica's cousin take from you?
We already did that one.
Yeah, Swami, stop
He
sucking.
doesn't know that one.
He doesn't.
Give us another one. He's afraid of the joke list.
I do not have joke list. It's outside.
Oh.
Idiot.
Oh, my God. What is wrong with you?
We're outsourcing your job.
Does Courtney have it?
Courtney,
I'm here.
can you go inside and save this?
Okay, hold on. I gotta take the cash. Gotta walk inside.
And take the joke list.
The joke list. All
He
right.
doesn't have the jokes. He can't do jokes with no jokes.
Stench worked
We've
all
raised
night.
like $50.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And did you tell everybody jokes with your puppet?
I did. I told him a really cheesy one. You want to hear it?
No.
No, we want jokes off the list.
Yeah, people are already mad at you.
Yeah.
All right, are you inside?
We're going. We're walking back in.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. She has a
Her and her
posse.
puppet, duh.
Oh, right.
These
Okay.
guys are attached to their puppets.
Okay, I got it. I got a redneck joke.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Is there someone around there?
I can do this.
Is there somebody around you?
I'm going in here right now to find somebody.
Help me, Jack.
Poor Victor Williams was on hold, and all we did was say, let's get through him so we can get to this. And now he's
All right,
on.
you want me to put someone on the phone for you? You want me to
No,
do the joke?
just do it right for him.
Wait, come back. They ran.
Why?
Just,
I
I want you to
don't
do
know,
it in the
puppet on my
middle.
hand.
Do it in the middle of Bob's right now. Yell your joke in the middle.
Redneck joke.
And put your puppet up in the air.
Oh my God.
Do it, Courtney.
Come on,
Do
Courtney,
it.
save it.
Say, hey, everybody.
And then run.
I've
after
got a
you tell it.
joke.
And then run?
Yeah.
Run out of there
Oh.
after you tell the joke.
Okay, say,
Holy
hey,
God.
everybody.
My puppet has a joke.
Yeah. Do it, Courtney. It's the only thing that will save us.
Hey, everybody, I have a joke. Why are there any rednecks on Star Trek? Because they won't work in the future either.
Now run.
No, run. Run out of there.
Run!
People are looking at me like I'm an idiot.
No, they're not. No.
They think you're a genius.
No.
You are not an idiot.
By the way, I didn't hear the payoff to the joke.
They won't work in the future
I
either.
heard people go, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
You know, I had this vision.
So did I. Here's what I want them to do.
Okay.
I want them to get back out to their place. Now that we've announced their location, people will come and give them money and be ready to go with some quality humor. Be funny for money. Damn it.
Do you think that we should send Gig down there
To do what?
to
dance?
No, to help us with the jokes, the delivery.
Well, Swami's gonna be Swami. It would help if he had the jokes in his hand when he was gonna do them
But
on the
he's
air.
high.
No, I don't think he is high. That's the problem.
Oh, it wore
Maybe
off.
we send Gig over there with a dime bag, and the next break will be stellar.
I think it's bitchin', dime bag.
Call Jamie, Jack, and
You know that love-hate thing that everybody talks about in life? Like one day you love your partner, the next day you hate him. Well, yesterday I had a great day. Loved yesterday. Everything was good. All our technical stuff was working.
Yeah.
I come in here today and the microphones aren't working properly, and we have this puppet show that we've been touting for days.
a week.
Yeah. And something doesn't quite go right, I guess. And it doesn't, it's the delivery or my vision is not, it's like when you have a vision and then you give somebody else the chance to paint it.
Yeah.
Right.
it needed to be paint by number.
I think it can all work out. See, I think we learned some things from this. First of all, we should probably give out the address of the road show the day before so people are prepared for them.
Well, it doesn't matter because the Starbucks kicked them out.
Yeah.
Right, but that parking lot's connected. Maybe then people would have went to see him, you know?
Well, there's people there. They've gathered some money. They just
right.
didn't perform for us
But
yet.
now it's even worse. So we told him to go to the Vaughn. Yes. We told him to go to the Vaughn's parking lot because there'd be old people there and they love puppet shows.
Right, and there's a donut shop that old guys hang out at right
there. Yeah, and every older person loves a puppet show. So, Swami, why aren't you there yet?
Oh, it's Courtney, and the car won't start. I'm not kidding you.
The Star van?
The Element. I won't even turn on. It won't even turn over at all.
She's new. She doesn't
Is it
know
in gear? Is it
in park?
It's in park.
Are you sure?
I am positive.
Because I've done that before.
Yeah, me too.
It is. It's
Let me talk
totally
to
in
Swami.
park.
Let me talk to Swami.
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Swami, are you behind the wheel?
I am. No, Courtney behind the wheel.
Will you make sure she put it in park?
It is in park, I'm telling you. It will not start.
It won't even turn over.
It will not turn over.
Okay, tell her to pop the trunk.
Okay, pop trunk.
It's that little van.
Okay.
Now, Swami, get out there and go and jiggle those battery cables.
All right.
Oh, you meant pump the hood.
Oh, I say trunk?
Yeah, they have the hatch open right now. Because it's like a van.
I don't see battery cables.
Tell him to pop the hood. Do you know what you're doing under there?
I have no idea what's going on.
Then tell her to pop the coochie just because I want to hear you say it with the accent.
What? Swami?
I'm right here. I'm doing it. Hold on.
I'm doing it.
I'm trying to, I'm ready
You
to
can
it.
do it, Swami!
Swami?
I'm trying to fix it.
He's working on the car. Is there any people around you at the Bob's Big Boy parking lot in Toluca Lake?
What's in the car? Hold on. Give him one task at a time. What is that?
Oh, that is our, car next to us, alarm going off.
Oh. You know the best part, though, is if they can leave it there in tonight's classic car night at Bob's, there'll be guys who know how to fix cars there about 6 or 7 tonight, Swami. So if you just hang out.
We have someone who wants to help us.
We're trying to start. You want to joke?
You want a joke?
We'd love one.
Try to start. Start to start.
Oh, God.
My goodness gracious. White people, I'm telling you. Last time I hang out with white people, so tell you. Idiot. What an idiot. She idiot.
And he's got a puppet on his hand.
She idiot.
What's happening?
Last time I hang out with white people, I'm telling you, Jamie, next time I come out here, you bring Monica with me. I'm telling you.
Oh.
Is he calling her an idiot?
She set off the alarm.
How did she set off the alarm, Swami?
I do not know, who knows?
He's done with her.
I do not know what is going on here,
All right, why don't you tell us a joke, Swami?
I will tell you a joke real quick.
Okay.
Hold on. Good joke, good joke.
Okay.
Very good joke, very funny joke. I'm loving it. Why do Armenians wear gold chains around their necks?
Why do
Armenians wear gold chains around their neck?
Why?
So they know where to stop shaving.
Wow.
You better hold on.
Don't go to Glendale.
Email.
Some days chickens, some days feathers.
Some days crap.
Yeah, things are breaking. That's okay. Who cares? It's Friday. Yay!
Yay!
And we have Swami and Courtney. Courtney and Swami. Jack, do you have the intro to the big old puppet show?
It's the Courtney and Swami Roadshow. It's coming to your town. The Courtney and Swami Roadshow, the greatest show around. Hey!
That was rocking.
I like it. I like it. So they are out at Bob's Big Boy in Burbank. They were supposed to move on to the Vons, but the car broke. Yeah, Swami?
I'm an idiot right now. I am the idiot.
Yes?
There's no gas in car.
There's no gas in your car?
No gas. I will think, I put gas, no gas.
No gas.
No gas. So it's not the car's fault.
No, very nice car. I'm loving it. Very PIMP, I'm loving it.
Okay, so it looks like you guys are just going to be there then, huh?
Yes, no gas. What do you do?
Are there people around for you to be funny for money?
I could be funny, sometimes. I could be funny.
But
a lot of white people there. I'm loving it.
Grab a white person.
Grab a white person.
Oh, yeah, here, talk to Kitty.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
It's Courtney. It's still me. You want it?
Holy hell. Courtney.
I'm the first white person he saw.
That
I
rules.
love Swami.
I thought it was like somebody that gave money. Courtney.
Oh, no.
Yeah, oh no is right. Courtney, find some. Is there anybody around?
Yes, there are people around.
Okay.
Maybe want to get one?
Yeah, you guys want to do your little puppet show?
You want to talk? Would you like to speak with them?
Yes.
No.
Hold on a moment.
Radio.
Hold on a moment.
We want to wave to him.
Hey, we're the dumbasses
Hey,
doing a
Jamie.
puppet show. Hi, who's this?
Jamie,
Hi.
Jamie.
Yes.
This is Patrika.
Patrika.
Hi, Patrika.
Patrika, do you see Courtney and Swami right there in front of you?
I do. First, they had a great table set up. It was a little too far back, but now they're sitting there with their hood up, and I think it's just a ploy to come get coffee and to try to get these people in Starbucks out there with their money.
Yeah.
Yeah, get them out there with their money. Let's go in there and say it, and maybe we get them to push the car through the parking lot and get it going.
Are they at Starbucks now?
Well, no, they're
it's
attached.
a joint parking lot.
Well,
Oh,
let me put it this way: they're in Bob's Big Boys parking lot, which is also shared with Starbucks,
I gotcha.
and anybody that thinks they can get away with it.
Yeah.
Hey, now, Patricia, why don't you describe to the people the puppets that you see?
The puppets that I see, well, they're adorable little sock puppets, and one has hair that matches mine and big eyes like mine. Of course, I don't have fish all over my body, but it's got my hat.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. It's adorable.
Oh, wow.
The puppets are playing with her now.
Wow, and she thinks it's
I don't even
adorable.
want to tell you what that puppet's doing right this moment.
Oh.
You'll have to come down and see to believe. Oh my!
Swami
God.
is Goose and the White Lady with
Okay.
a puppet.
What we
There's
have here?
crazy lady out there.
No, we have a case of overacting.
Yeah, no,
Or
definitely.
is he prodding her?
No. He's Swami. He's probably
Yeah.
afraid of
Sure.
her.
He would never even touch her.
he is timid.
She's trying to save this show
Yeah,
by
he could go to hell for like touching a white woman, couldn't he?
Colleen.
Hi.
Help us.
This is a huge lesson to your bosses.
And that is
what?
You guys do a much better show hungover.
Hold on a second. We're not hungover, though.
No, she's saying on our Thirsty Thursdays.
Okay.
Yeah, she's saying on our see, Jack didn't even get that, and he's not hungover.
I know.
Oh.
And you need to do the next Thirsty Thursday down in Orange County.
We
started there
Yeah,
in
we started
Newport.
there. Yeah. Colleen, you're not enjoying the audio puppet show?
No, not so much. I work out during this period, and it's not, tripping my trigger.
Oh, hold on.
What did she say about her trigger?
Tripping her trigger.
It was tripping it.
Yeah.
Swami,
Thank you. Hello, are you there?
I want to talk to Swami.
Well, this is Patrika again.
I want
we
to talk
know.
to Swami.
Yeah, crazy.
Listen, excuse me. I need some attention here.
I want to
Yeah,
talk to
notice.
Swami.
I'm a diva, and I need to. You can't talk to Swami because he's got the. Oh my God! Look at that puppet.
Let's talk to Seth.
He's not here.
He's not
Okay.
on now?
No.
Swami's
He was
phone has
never.
been hijacked by a crazy lady named Paprika, and he's stuck in a
Yeah,
parking lot
why are
with
you
no
worried
gas.
about that?
That
Do you
lady-
realize that crazy lady is now hijacked Swami?
Yeah, we can't get the phone back.
his phone? Oh,
What?
And he's
No,
non-violent.
but I'm
His
thinking-
phone, Spock.
I was thinking, can he even
Are you
hear
okay
us?
today?
Can he listen to the radio?
Oh, I don't know how
station?
dead the car is if they don't have any power.
Yeah, he may not even be able to hear. We can't tell him like one hitter high, one hitter low, and get
He
the phone
won't.
back.
He's peaceful. Swami is a peaceful man. He will not use violence.
Bree.
Hi.
Hi. That
That is-
Paprika has our freaking phone.
That paprika needs to go away.
Yeah.
She thinks
You
she's
should take
funny.
Courtney with her.
Oh, we like Courtney.
Just let Swami go out and socialize. Send Gig there too.
Gig and Swami.
Wow.
Cute couple.
Yeah, I like that.
I like it.
You know what?
Gig, will you drive down there as fast as you can and save him? We'll see if
Oh,
that works.
Super Gig's going.
Yeah. Monica, can you guys... They're listening to another show, too.
Right.
They work out during this time.
That's not very nice.
And they're tripping triggers.
That's not very
Where's
nice.
Gig?
I'll gladly
Try
come
to-
down in the costume.
Well, thank you very much, Bree. And I apologize for this lovely hour of power.
No, this is the funniest thing you guys have done.
See, that's
Because it has gone so
They
bad.
love when it blows up in our face.
I hate that she loves that it's hurting me.
I hate that you guys aren't worried about Swami. He's being attacked by Paprika.
Can you go down there?
Oh, yeah.
You get this.
And
Liberate Swami.
You could fight that girl. You could totally take the phone back from her.
Yeah.
Bring that bitch on.
Okay, will you go down
Go.
there
I'll
and,
go down there.
and
Run.
yeah, and tell Courtney that she did a lovely job.
and get people for them to tell
so
jokes
nice.
to.
She is nice.
Yeah, you get it. You produce them. Swami?
Oh, it's Courtney. Want to talk to
Oh
Swami?
my God, yes.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. It's Courtney now. It's not Paprika
I know,
anymore.
but I still didn't. Where's Swami?
I'm right here.
Thank God, we thought you were dead.
Where's Paprika?
I know, and she's right here too.
No,
Don't give her the phone.
Don't give her the phone.
Don't give her the phone.
Ever again.
Okay?
No, I do not do.
All right, don't ever give anybody the phone for that long because that is ridiculous.
All right.
Okay, tell Paprika a joke and then tell her to go home.
Oh, okay.
Now is good.
I'm going to. Hold on, let me tell the joke. God damn, what people always in a hurry, I can tell you.
He swore at you.
Let me tell you a joke.
Okay.
Why is our boss, Mr. Marino, like a diaper?
I don't know why.
He's always on your ass, and most of the time he's full of crap.
Wow, Swami.
Yay! Now tell her to go home. Oh my God! It's like he tunes me in and he tunes me out.
Swami,
I'm
tell,
telling you, I do one more joke.
tell her thank you, come again.
Thank you, come again. Thank you, come again. Do you want another joke? I have found one more person. I can do another joke.
Okay.
Do you want another joke?
Yes, I do.
What is your name?
Lee.
Lee, all right.
Did she give you money?
Yeah, $20. Lots of rupee, I tell you.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, better be funny. Ooh.
All right, go.
Did you hear that they raised a terror alert in France today? To run and hide.
What?
They raised the terror alert in France today to run and hide.
I don't get that
I don't
one.
either.
French cowards.
It is. Okay, new joke.
Oh.
Where's the best place to hide money from an Iraqi?
Where's the best place to hide money from an Iraqi?
Under the soap, of course.
Underwear?
The soap, of course.
I don't.
Oh, because they don't clean themselves,
Get
I
it.
think is the joke.
Oh.
racial.
All right, keep going, Swami.
All right, new joke. I'm telling you.
All right, until I laugh.
How do you make a cat go woof?
How do you make a cat go woof?
Soak it in gas and throw a match on it.
Oh, God.
These are not funny. Keep going, Swami.
All right, what is the difference between a hooker and a lawyer?
What's the difference between a
Hookah?
A hooker.
a hooker and a lawyer? What?
The hooker stopped boning you when you were dead.
Hooker, stop boning you when you're dead. Swami's a roll.
You wrote these.
Yeah.
They're not like my own material. I borrowed them.
Swami?
Yes.
You should give them back.
I think that we have to go for a little while.
All right.
Okay, you did a great job.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, come again, you know.
When we come back, let's all pretend like none of this happened. Do you want to do that? Like, let's just erase this from our memory. Let's just forget about it.
Yeah.
I am ashamed, appalled, and embarrassed that that was even a part of our show. In my head, the puppet show was going to be awesome.
Yep.
But guess what is awesome? My favorite show in the world, which is The Family Guy.
Yeah.
Love that show. And when we come back, Jeff MacFarlane. Seth. Why did I say Jeff?
Because she probably wrote it on the screen.
Yeah,
Because
she
Seth,
did,
Jeff,
yeah.
it sounds a little
You know what?
like.
I'm going home right now.
Yeah.
I'm going home. I swear to God, I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
Here, the show I talk about every single gosh darn day. I have 2 minutes to talk to the man.
Yeah, but
You know, it's like.
goes with the flow today that we have.
Yeah.
We love this show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Seth MacFarlane from The Family Guy.
How you doing?
Oh, it's been a good day, my friend.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, it's been really good. I hear we have a whopping 2 minutes with you, and I must say we plugged the bejesus out of that show.
We love that
Oh,
show.
well, we appreciate that. I tell you, we can use all we can get.
Well, first of all, I can't get how you guys get away with so much.
Well, you know, we have very heroic broadcast standards people at Fox who are very good at protecting us from a lot of the nonsense that we would otherwise have to.
I mean, because I TiVo it, I actually rewind it and I say, "Oh my God, I can't believe they just said that."
Love it.
Yeah, it's also because it's an animated show. You can get away with things you can't get away with on live action.
And then I hear that you guys have the new DVD movie that's coming out September 27th. It presents Stewie Griffin, The Untold Story.
That's right. That was right. Comes out on September 27th, and it has to do with Stewie finding his real father.
And that'll be it's like an 80-minute long direct-to-DVD movie that's it's like a big long Family Guy episode.
But you guys, it has like curse words in it and stuff, so it's even
It does.
better.
It does. Well, that's
I like curse words.
I love cursing.
Yeah. Well, one of the things we're doing with that and with the with actually the new DVD, the DVD set of the season 4 episodes, which will be coming out a little later in the year, is things that we bleep for television we'll leave unbleeped on DVD, and in this age of the return of the R-rated comedy, we got to keep up.
I don't know. You guys, I mean, there is bestiality. There's
the guy pulls his pants down, and remember, he has just no penis whatsoever. He looks like a Ken doll.
I mean,
that's right.
Awesome.
It's just this show. I mean, you guys must like drop acid or whatever they say because there's just too much creativity. I'm like, I always say, how did they think of that?
Yeah.
So some of it just comes from, we have 17 people in a room trying to make each other laugh, and, everybody's drinking coffee and, eating Snickers bars. You go a little crazy, and it works its way into the script.
And I had to ask Stench, like, what about, was it the monkey, or what's that thing where they have that whole scene?
There's something, like the chicken that he fights with
Yeah.
is random,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the monkey.
I was like, what's with the chicken? I don't get it.
Well, that was actually a callback to a second season episode.
I know, but you should tell me that. I had to come in here, and I was so flipped out. You guys used a half an hour of that damn show of him fighting a chicken.
Jamie was like, what was the chicken about last night?
Oh, it's the chicken was left to die in the previous episode, and it hey, listen, if it wanted revenge, that's not my, I don't think for the
But
chicken.
I didn't get it, and I
It
was
was a
sitting
coupon
there,
fight.
and I had smoked pot, and I was watching it, and I'm like, honey, I think I'm really high.
What happened?
There was no chicken in that episode.
And I rewound it, and I'm like, I was tripping out.
Because it just comes out of nowhere.
I
like they're
know.
fighting.
Oh my God. Well, we absolutely are the biggest fans of the Family Guy. We absolutely love it to death.
Well, you're very, very kind. I appreciate it.
No, it's just a great show, and I understand you do like 3 or 4 of the voices.
I do Peter, Stewie, and Brian.
Wow.
And,
I hear a little bit of the Brian in
He
you.
sounds more Brian when he talks in a normal
he
voice.
does.
yeah. I'm really not changing much for Brian. It's kind of.
Now, are you married?
I am not married. No.
Because I just wonder if, like, in bed, you're ever with a girl and she's like, do Stewie or whatever.
Oh, remember the episode with Peter?
I'm not sure I'd quite know what to make of that, but I could roll with it.
Well, I don't know. Like when she says, talk dirty to me, do you, like, kick into a voice?
Peter.
Do I kick into Stewie?
Yeah.
Aw.
It's just a thought. Maybe next episode he could talk dirty.
Faster, you vile woman. You're not doing it right.
And he always says words like pungent odor. I don't. Well, we absolutely, like I said, love the show. Family Guy on DVD. The movie comes out September 27th, and it's called Family Guy Presents Stewie Griffin: The Untold Story. And then the premiere is this weekend, right, on Fox?
It is this Sunday with James Woods playing himself, and very very funny guest star turn. Probably the only time I couldn't record in the booth because I was laughing so hard.
Well, I feel like it's kind of this lying thing. Like some of us get it and some of us don't.
God, it's good.
It's so good.
We're trying.
I'm telling everybody, you have to see. I've been telling you guys for months. You have to see this show. It's so damn funny and wrong.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good combination,
Yeah, it really is. Well, I know we have to let you go. Thank you so much for spending a couple extra minutes with us. We really appreciate it.
All right. Well, no problem, you guys.
All right. Thank you, Seth MacFarlane from the
All right,
Family
take it
Guy.
easy.
See you later. Bye. I love that show. I know if you don't see it, you're like, well, huh?
That show is so wrong, and I don't know how they get away with it.
Have you seen it, Jack?
Yes.
And your thoughts? Because you're quiet.
Oh, no, I like it. I'm just not as fired up as you guys.
Dude,
You know what?
What, you're mellow?
I saw Seth on Jimmy Kimmel, he's actually a really good-looking guy too. So you could,
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Well, we didn't have a lot of time. I didn't want to throw you off from your love of the show.
Jack, I could have loved the Seth.
I know. That's why I didn't want to throw it off.
I can throw.
Why didn't you hold up a sign?
The
He's
good-looking
hot
guy
and
sign.
Single.
I didn't know he was single until right then.
From now on, like if you know they're hot and single, stuff.
Okay, that is a good hot sign. I'll do that when we're out places.
Can you call Amy back and tell him I didn't know he's hot and I'd like to talk to him again?
Yeah.
Maybe invite him to dinner.
You're engaged.
I let my kid watch that show.
No, I'm not. What?
Is that wrong
No,
that
I'm
I let my son watch
I'm
that
not.
show?
What?
My son's
Okay.
12. He
I'll
watches
tell you.
that show.
The other day there was a rerun on because obviously the season hasn't started,
young.
and it was the one where they take the what's it called, Epicath or Epitaph, the stuff that makes you throw up.
Epicat. I don't know.
Okay, but they all take it, and whoever doesn't throw
Paprika.
up, or whoever throws up the last wins the piece of pie, and they just all start throwing up. And my baby was watching, and I had to turn it off because I realized even a baby could figure out this was wrong.
That's not good.
Off.
Yeah, my baby knew it was wrong. Okay. Oh boy. Don't look at me. Meg, hi. Meg.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I was in my office.
Did you know we like the Family Guy?
I love the Family Guy too.
Did you
When
know
did
that
you
Seth
get
is-
engaged?
I'm not.
What? You were calling some dude your fiance the other day.
You were such a liar.
No,
Dear.
I'm not.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened now?
Oh, so confusing.
I know. Try being me.
She said enraged. You just missed it.
I'm disengaged, but it's a whole different Oprah.
Oh,
But anyway, it doesn't
What'd
matter.
you
It
do
does
now?
nothing. I didn't do anything.
Did you get in a fight?
What?
You get in a fight?
No, it doesn't matter. Just let's talk to you.
Okay.
What do you
All
want?
right. So here's my story. I need your help.
What?
So the Thursday before Labor Day, I was driving up to San Francisco from LA, and there was this really cute guy on the 5. Like, you know, when you're doing the, hey, how you doing, and everybody's too cool for school.
Uh-huh.
But then it was like, you know, over the next like 20 miles, we're like going back and forth and like waving and trying to do the car talk. And then he goes off to Bakersfield, God forbid. And I go up towards San Francisco, and we're like, hey, you know, you go this way, you go that way, and it was all over.
I don't even know.
And I felt like such an idiot because I knew I could have done.
She thinks she had a relationship with a guy in another car who
I
was
like
going towards
Family Guy.
Bakersfield.
I love Family Guy.
Yeah, Family Guy's great.
He was going towards Bakersfield.
And she was going towards San Francisco, and now their paths will never cross once again.
But they could have hooked up.
Meg,
Exactly.
what was
Yeah.
he driving?
A silver Mini Coupe.
He wasn't going to Bakersfield.
The
He got
car,
beat up for that.
exactly, right?
Right?
Right.
Okay, so he's driving a silver Mini Coupe, and if he calls us, then you want to hook up and stuff?
Well, yeah, kind of. You know.
So if you have a
kind of dog I have?
silver Mini Coupe.
Cooper, and you were driving to Bakersfield,
The
and you
puppet
saw
show is
some
better.
chick. who
I like the
say hi
puppet
to
show.
Swami.
Amy?
First of all, I have to admit what just happened to me. I was talking to the hold button.
Something is not right with the karma today.
You know how you put us on hold and then we can hear you?
Uh-huh.
I was trying to have a conversation with the hold button.
You don't understand everything that's happened today. The microphones haven't been working. The printer shut off.
Both of them.
Both of them jammed up. I mean, it's just all jacked up.
And I even thought that girl was crazy.
Monica,
Like with the
Monica
Mini
can't
Cooper.
spell Seth to save her life.
Monica spelled Seth both Jeff and Zeth with a Z. Then we tried to do a puppet show that in my head was a beautiful painting and turned out to be finger paint.
Oh, worse than that.
Oh, God.
Like poo-poo modern art.
Like water paint. That stuff sucks. I don't know why they made us water paint.
It was awful.
And so that was bad. And then Jack tells me, now that I'm disengaged, that Seth is an attractive man.
I can't recall exactly what he looks like, but I'll make sure we get him to come in the studio maybe next week.
Well, today's good.
Yep.
I might be
Well, I know, but
re-engaged
I
by
don't
then.
know where he is right now.
But I mean, I just have the weekend off.
Wait,
like,
what happened?
Oh, and they were late, and we only had 2 minutes with him.
Yeah.
I know, that was such a bummer. And like Fox was like, why aren't they picking up? And I'm just like, oh God, we had commercials. Ah!
Did it really
I can't
go
believe
like
I
that?
talked to the hold button. Oh my God.
It's all about you.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. This is
Wait,
why
what
I'm not...
happened? What happened? You called off your engagement?
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's a weekend thing because he wants to go to San Diego to that big old sports show thing.
You broke up, so you don't have to go to the snowboarder show.
No, he broke up. We broke up because he wants to bang his ex-girlfriends that are going to be there.
No.
Yeah, but it's okay. So I pretty much have the weekend. So can you get hold of him, see if he wants to have dinner or something?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And ask him. I only want to talk to him if he does voices.
Stewie.
Breaks into Stewie.
Yeah.
But not voices he does on the show, Simpsons voices.
Right,
just
yeah,
to
like
throw
other
'em.
people's. All right, so will you make that happen?
I'm going to call them right now, but what if I can't get him to come over right now?
No, I don't want him to come over.
At Jamie's house tonight.
Yeah, I want to take him to dinner.
Maybe Houston's for some dip.
Yeah.
Houston's, that's so funny.
Why is that funny?
I just know Houston's. I love Houston.
I know, but why is it funny?
What happened to you in
Because it's
Houston?
just like a quick reference to Houston. It made me chuckle.
Funny, haha.
But yeah, but why? I mean, why?
I don't know.
It hurts me that I was funny to Amy.
It just was funny. Like, it was a funny, quick reference.
Is anybody getting
Or
us
funny
today?
like Swami's jokes.
Does anybody get us today? Are we okay today? Like, am I in a dream? Is something horrible going on and I don't get it?
I think I have a fever.
And you have this new boss and he's up your ass anyway, and then all this from technical to dumbasses in the hallway that you think that you're gonna explode.
Yep. Having that day today.
You guys just need to relax. Everything's gonna be fine. We're all good.
Please.
Everything's fine. Except for that chick who can't find the guy on the freeway, which I think is ridiculous. But other than that, we're all good.
No, we're not.
Yes, no,
No,
everything
we're not.
is
We're
everything is
falling
fine.
apart.
Jack.
Everything is fine.
We're falling apart, Jack.
Everything is fine.
That damn boss is totally
Okay.
up our ass, and
Right,
what do you think he's gonna do today? I can't handle it.
No, it'll be all right.
And then Robert comes in. Did you get your trainer
Yeah,
yet?
well, Robert's
Your
a dumbass.
butt's big. Did you get your trainer?
Robert's a dumbass. Swami and Courtney had some technical problems, but they'll get better. The puppet show
Technical
will
problems?
go on.
What were their technical problems?
They ran out of gas, Jack.
The Dan mic just took a little longer to die than we thought it would. It'll all be fixed and better.
Printers?
Oh, the printers always break. That's no big deal.
Guest calling late and giving us 2
Oh,
minutes
that
to interview
happens all the time.
Not
Giving us
knowing that
2
Seth
minutes?
was hot.
Yeah.
Priceless.
That was my fault. That was my fault. But I didn't know you
what
were.
about his name was Jeff? I called him Jeff and then Zeth.
Right, that was a little technical problem out in the hallway. But
What about Gary Marshall trying to bust in the doors?
Again, my fault.
During that whole thing, he
I'll
was
take
out
the
there.
heat on all this because Gary's assistant emailed me and warned me that Gary might try and bust in, and I forgot to tell you guys. So it's all my fault. Does that make you feel better? And
Yes,
I'll take the
yes.
heat from the boss.
Can I marry you?
Nope.
I'll take the heat from the boss. I did all this.
I love men that say they're sorry and
give
He doesn't say sorry. He just will take the beating. He's used to doing this at home.
I like him. Are you kidding? It's way better than battling. Listen to this. If you're trying to get pregnant and you can't, you might want to take a roller coaster ride. Listen, a woman who thought she could not have children is now a mom thanks to a roller coaster ride. Just told you that. This chickaroo, she's 28 years old, and her husband, they had been trying to have children for about 5 years without success. And they actually did all kinds of tests and stuff, and they thought something was wrong with tubing or whatever. Anyway, they made love in their home. And then later on that night, you know how sperm can live for like a couple days or whatever.
Right.
They went to
Amusement park.
Thank you. And they went on one of the world's fastest roller coasters, the Expedition G-Force. 1 week later, her gynecologist told her she was pregnant. He said, quote, "We believe that she conceived due to the G-force of the roller coaster ride." I'm not kidding.
She just needed stuff really to get in there.
Most people put their arms up. She put her legs up.
Oh.
Did it go upside down?
That one was your fault, too.
Yeah, it's all my fault. I'm accepting full responsibility.
Did it go upside down? It does not say.
I wonder if it went upside down and then it...
Yeah, I have no idea, but that's pretty crazy. I mean, you hear
That
those
is crazy.
stories all the time. Usually it's that adoption one where people can't have kids, and then all of a sudden they adopt, and then boom, they have kids.
I don't know if I believe it.
What do you mean?
I don't know if they can for sure attribute the roller coaster to her getting pregnant. Maybe
I believe it.
You think so? Have they done tests of other
Turkey
people?
basters work.
Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah, but I mean, you can.
if the turkey baster had worked, why didn't they just do that? Why didn't they just shoot it up?
But you know how you're in that like circle ride and you stick to the wall?
Right.
Oh, I love that
the
ride.
Gravitron or
Right.
whatever.
Maybe the sperm was sticking to the egg. Just gave it a little more time there. I'm just saying.
The G-forces smashed it in.
Well, they say.
Like an atom smasher.
Yeah, they couldn't penetrate before, and then they just got that extra push they needed.
I'm telling you, they say it's something. Just like Olive Garden's salad dressing.
Right, will cause you to go into labor.
People really believe that.
I know they do.
Sometimes I just eat it and have to fart. So it does do things.
It does make something happen.
There's like something that happens in your track. You're checking. Anyway. Bruce Willis, I guess, is going to help pick Italy's most beautiful woman. He's going to judge the Miss Italia pageant. I don't know why either, and I don't know why I'm telling you. It's just in front of me, so I thought I would. And then a woman, I have all this stuff in front of me. I'm telling you right now. This woman, she was sewing, and she put the pin in her mouth. And so she went to go take the pin out of her mouth, and she realized it was gone, and she had swallowed it. So they went in, they stuck a hose down her throat. They couldn't suck the pin out. They told her that she'd have to pass it and that it might perforate her bowel, and she might die.
My friend swallowed a needle, and as a little kid, he was playing with one, and it went down his throat. I'm not kidding. The paramedics came and picked him up, and they held him upside down in the ambulance all the way to the hospital so that it wouldn't get into his intestines before they got him there.
Well, can you imagine they tell the lady, you need to pass this, and if it perforates your bowel, you'll feel a sharp pain, and you need to come in immediately because you might die. Because of, fecal matter.
Yeah, very dangerous.
Yeah, it said she eventually passed the pin on her own with no damage to her internal organs. Dr. Big Long Name out of Baltimore told her she was really quite lucky. The other thing, looking for a needle in a...
Oh.
In a hay.
And I don't know. All right, we're going to take a couple of these phone calls, and we're going to move on with our lives. I think that we acted like now that nothing bad happened. I think that was good.
We were re-centered.
Yeah, we were just like, yeah, right. Jay?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, boy.
Sorry, I'm just waking up. Well, not... Oh, anyway, I was calling because I think Paprika is on a soap. I was trying to tell you that earlier.
This one's not my fault.
Jack, you accepted full responsibility.
For everything that has happened, not for this.
Not for the future?
On.
Yes.
Oh, here's Scott. Hi, Scott.
Hey, how you doing?
You know what we're going to do? We're going to do open phones of the world.
Open phones, I like that.
Yeah, open phones of the world. I'm not. Jack's not responsible. I'm not responsible. Stench, it's just you guys. You guys are now responsible for this show.
Yeah.
Well, my call is because it's similar to what you were talking about. My cousin, when he was very young, I think he was probably 5, he swallowed an F hook, which is on a swing.
Oh,
You know
I know what you're
about?
talking about. Yeah.
And,
How do you swallow that? Those are big.
That's skill.
He swallowed. I don't know how he swallowed it, but I wasn't there. But he swallowed it, and he got the name Hook, Captain Hook, because of it. And the doctor said that if he would have swallowed it and it would have went horizontal, it would have caught and it would have choked him. I mean, it would have tore all his throat up. But since he swallowed it
in the S way.
In the S way, yes.
Instead of an N, I guess.
Right, like half of an infinity sign or
He passed
whatever.
it like normal.
That is terrific, Scott.
Yeah, so he just shitted it.
Oh.
See, it was going so well.
We were back on track, too.
We were good, and then he said that bad word, and I was really interested in his story and stuff.
Said the S hook and then the S word.
Hey, Brandon, you want a morning show? I'm turning the reins over. You can just have it.
He's ignoring us again.
Okay, you guys.